We're here with wrestling head coach Craig Thurber for the next installment in our Coaches Spotlight series. Coach, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right, Coach. So the question I've asked every coach, and it's the most interesting question, the most intriguing one to me, is number one, what got you into coaching? And number two, what keeps you in coaching?
I feel like I got into coaching my fifth year when I was at Pitt Johnstown. I was finishing up my degree, and I was just around campus, and we had a really good team and a lot of good friends on the team, and ended up helping Coach Pecora, who's our longtime legendary coach at Pitt Johnstown. And that year I helped out coach, and we had a great season. We ended up winning the Division II national championships. In my first year of coaching, we were national champions, and it was a lot of fun. And I talked to Coach Pecora afterwards for a little while, and he's like, "Man, you did a really good job. You might want to consider this as a career." And at that point, I think I was 24 years old, and I just had no idea what I was going to do. Got into that, then I went back to Slippery Rock University and got another degree, and then I had a Division I program at the time. I ended up coaching there for a couple years, and came home and worked at Keystone. I was a health and phys ed teacher. Then I helped at Greenville High School, and then I got this job 23 years ago. And I just love being around the kids and working with them and helping them, on this journey through life. I mean, trying to get a college degree and achieve some of their wrestling goals still. I mean, it's still a lot of fun for me, and I still enjoy it. So.
You touched on a lot of that experience there and the national championship as well, but is there any other favorite moment or memory, maybe outside of winning a national championship, that you've had as a coach? I don't know if you can top that though.
I mean, I feel like that was a very fun moment, but I think, coming here, my first year we had a national qualifier, and then my second year we had 3 national qualifiers. I think maybe having our first All-American, which was, they actually were wrestling it simultaneously. Corey Murphy and Mike Kimball back in 2005, they were All-Americans. So that was an exciting moment for me, and just to kind of see that we could do it here too, and just to see, where we could go. So those are probably the 2 moments.
Now, what would be, if you had to guess, maybe not guess, but when you go to recruiting, for example, what are you kind of looking for in recruits, like different traits or attributes? Just what are you kind of looking for in your potential recruits?
I mean, I feel like after doing this for so long, the main thing that I look for is kids that still have a passion for competing in college and, wanting to get a college degree. So, just talking to the kids and seeing what they still enjoy about wrestling, and, coming to Thiel, it's a great small campus, and you get a lot of individual attention, and we have a great coaching staff and great professors and a great administration. So I just feel like, that's what I ask them and look for, is if you still have a passion for it, and you can come here and get a great education and achieve all your wrestling goals too. So,
last question, Coach, and these fourth questions in these interviews, they're always the fun questions.
Okay.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? All-time favorite?
I would have to say my dad.
Yeah, that's a good answer, Coach.
My dad's probably my favorite wrestler, because I remember when I was a kid, there was a picture on our refrigerator, and it said SID Thurber, and he was, I don't know, back then they didn't wrestle too many matches, but he was undefeated. And I think it was maybe his senior year of high school. He wrestled at Jamestown for the Jamestown Muskies, and I just always thought that was, pretty cool, and I always wanted to be undefeated like my dad, and I ended up achieving that my senior year and being a state champion, and so I would say
awesome.
he's my favorite.
Awesome, Coach.
Yeah.
All right, we see the Coaches Spotlight with head wrestling coach Craig Thurber. Be sure to tune in next time as we keep this going, spotlighting our coaches here at Thiel. Go Tomcats.